Thank you all for joining the Ngong family as we celebrate the memorial of my father-in-law and my mother-in-law, Ngong Martin and Mami Grace, popularly known as Pa and Mami Joe in the Ngong community.
Wow, après une décennie, nous voici réunis pour célébrer la vie de nos grands-parents, pour célébrer leur mémoire, et c'est un très grand privilège pour nous d'être comptés parmi les vivants aujourd'hui. Et nous voulons un peu parler de comment notre vie avec nos grands-parents était. Personnellement, pour moi, ils étaient plus des parents que des grands-parents parce qu'ils m'ont pratiquement élevé. Donc leur départ soudain de nos différentes vies était vraiment un choc dont on ne s'en remettra jamais. Donc ils nous ont appris l'importance de la famille, ils nous ont appris comment être fort et de toujours croire en nous-mêmes, ne jamais baisser les bras. Malheureusement, ils nous ont appris tout ça, mais ils ont oublié de nous apprendre comment vivre sans eux. Donc, jusqu'à aujourd'hui, le vide qu'ils ont laissé dans nos vies, vraiment, rien ne réussira à combler ça. Mais nous gardons toujours espoir et nous savons que peu importe où ils sont, ils ont toujours un regard tourné vers nous et ils nous guident.
Ngong hails from Bafoussam, former Menchum division. He was the first of a family of 7, 3 boys and 4 girls. He spent most of his childhood between Bafoussam, Ngong and Kumbo, where he went to primary school and graduated Standard 6 in 1958. That same year, he got enrolled in the Nigerian army and was posted in Zaria, Kaduna. In 1961, Mama Grace Ndum won the heart of Papa Ngong. He came and got married to her and they both moved to Nigeria. After the referendum, Papa Ngong obviously joined the Cameroonian army and he was posted first in Buda, then Chang, and finally settled in Bafoussam in 1967. As soon as they arrived in Bafoussam, working hard, they quickly built a house in Ngong, where they raised their children. Papa Ngong and Mama Grace were very entrepreneurial. Pa owned one of the first grinding machines in Ngong in the early 70s and later one of the first off-license in Kamkop. Mama Grace, or Mami Joe, as they affectionately called her in the neighborhood, was a dedicated farmer and always had something for sale in front of the house, be it tomato, sugarcane, moto, and all kinds of groceries.
My father was in the military for 21 years and went on early retirement to focus in doing business. Because when he was in the military, he always had something on the side. At one point, I remember he had a grinding machine at the Mairie Rural in Kamkop. Then later on, an off-license. And also he was involved in real estate. So because he would buy plots and build little apartments that he would rent out to the military people, his colleagues. And Mama, in her case, she was a farmer. So she had a couple of farms at the military camp, and that's what kept her busy. You know, like the husband, she always did that in conjunction with with little retail businesses that she was running from home. They always they made sure we were interested in what they were doing, that we were involved. My siblings and I remember several times we had to get up early in the morning, go to one of the construction sites, and we fill the drums, those 200 cylinder drums. We fill them before going to school, so that the bricklayers during the day could have water to mold blocks or to raise walls. And during the weekend, we'll be back in those construction sites to serve there as helpers. We will be either there or will be at our mom's disposal for farm work, or if she has any business assignments for us. So that was just our regular routine at home.
Well trusted in the community, she was the treasurer of several meetings and jangis. Papa Ngong and Mama Grace were very generous and always ready to help. Despite their humble earnings, they always had at least 2 extra people in their house. Most of their time, brothers, sisters, nephews, nieces, cousins, and other relatives that they brought from the village in order to sponsor them learn a trade or attend school. In their lifetime, they opened opportunities to dozens of their relatives. This couple was made of 2 of the most beautiful souls around. You could not come through their house and Mami will let you go without eating something. Papa Ngong will go to his farm in Fumbot and harvest crops, and he will be stopping everywhere to drop some mangoes, some plantains to friends and relatives on his way back. Always full of humor, they will pick on each other, making it very joyful and interesting to be around them.
Yeah, my siblings and I think we grew up in a business school without even realizing. Because as I said it earlier at the beginning, there was always some kind of business going on around the house. Whether coming from our father or our mom, there was always some action. Remember, almost every Saturday, Mom would send us to the market, to go buy goods in bulk. We will either buy things like bananas, or buy avocado, that's pear, or buy sugarcane, or buy granite, and we'll come back home and she will make us process them. Some of it we'll have to cook, some of them we'll just have to wash, like the sugarcane, and cut, arrange them in a tray. And the next day or the next weekend, we'll be back out there, this time for retail. And our main retail place was the military camp, with their large population there. So we'll take them there, but before going there, Mommy, she had her favorite objective that she would set for us, her goal. She would just go like, as when I go, so and I want to see one eye granite for that tray, when I come back for you. I don't want to see one one piece sugar cane for that tray when we come back. So when you going out there, you have to struggle, you have to hustle, you have to do whatever it takes, even if it means at times giving some of it out on loan. Do what you have to do to get to that objective.
Papa Ngong went on early retirement in 1981 and bought his first car doing transportation between Bafoussam and Bamenda. And he wrote on it in French, La retraite est bonne. Later on, he started an all-forestry business, then a farm in Fumban. He traded his car to a pickup truck and wrote on it, Vive la retraite. That's how he ended up with the nickname La Retraite. He even wrote on the gate of his house, Le Palais de la Retraite.
In 2009, your first son, George, made them travel to the United States to visit, and that was one of the peaks of their lives. When they came back, people had their ears full in Kamkop. Papa will spend the day telling stories about Brussels Airport, Washington Airport, and the city of Houston.
My parents were happy people, always telling jokes, always in good mood. When you met them, you could never imagine that they had problems, that they had their own, struggles, whereas they did. It's just that I think they made a deliberate choice not to carry it on their heads. Like a heart for everybody to see, and that lifestyle, made them so likable in the community, and that's why everybody tend to go towards them, for help, and they always provide. Whatever help they can provide them, or at times just a piece of advice, or maybe just crack a joke, to lighten their burden, to lighten their pain. So my father, towards the end of his life, he always made a joke about death. He always say, I'm yet to see somebody who ran away, from heaven, who ran away from the kingdom of the dead, coming back that, oh no, that place is not good, I don't want to stay there anymore. Say, everybody goes there, nobody ever comes back. There must be something good in that place. And till the last day, I think the last day was going to the hospital, and he made that same joke with Masha, our next door neighbor across the street, and he never made it back after that.
Unfortunately, barely 2 years after the return, Mama Grace passed on, and a little more than a year after that, Papa Ngong also passed. Their lives were short, but they left a great impact on their families and community. They instilled in their children the virtue of love, care, hard work that I am sure will be perpetuated for generations.
Mama, you be
I was opportune and blessed to have these two, not only as in-laws, but as parents from the time I married my husband, George. As we celebrate you both today, I want to thank you for raising an incredible son and welcoming me as your daughter. They always treated my husband and I as siblings. My mother-in-law always had this saying that my husband and I behave as siblings. And I'll tell you today, Mami, it's because of the way you treated me. You treated both of us as one. You never differentiated which one was your child. So for that, I'm very, very grateful to have had you for the time that I had you in my life. And I love the way you loved your moyos, my mother, the way you love my Banya's mothers, and you always treated us, all of your sons' wives, like they were your own child. It was not just me. That's the kind of person you were. You poured love into this family, and for that we are so, so grateful. Pa was no different from Mami. Pa would take anybody in, make them comfortable, and God, did he love me, and I knew it. Pa called me his queen, and for that part, your queen is here, and today I'm remembering both you and Mami for all the work that you guys did for this family while you guys were alive. And I know wherever it is that you guys are, you continue to watch over this family. All I can say is thank you, and that the family misses you both dearly. Until we meet again, we still miss you, and we will never forget, and I will never forget both of you in this lifetime.
Mes beaux-parents qui m'ont tant aimé, mes beaux-parents que j'ai tant aimé, ils sont partis si tôt, au moment où on avait plus besoin d'eux. Mami, continuez de veiller sur nous. Continuez de veiller sur vos enfants, vos petits-enfants et vos belles-filles, comme vous aviez toujours fait de votre vivant. Mami, tu m'as appris beaucoup de choses et je continue à le mettre en pratique. Tu es une belle-mère exemplaire. Un beau-père. Papa, tu es un beau-père exemplaire. Continuez de reposer en paix. Que le Seigneur vous accueille dans son royaume. Je vous aime très fort.
Je voudrais personnellement faire mes hommages à mes charmants et regrettés beaux-parents en la personne de Mami Jo, car c'est ainsi que aimablement nous l'appelions, et de Pa Jo, son charmant époux. Je suis entrée dans votre vie il y a aujourd'hui environ 23 ans, mais le Tout-Puissant vous a aimé mieux que nous. Et avec cela, il a décidé de vous prendre auprès de lui. Nous ne saurons questionner l'Éternel, mais nous lui rendons tout simplement grâce pour vos vies méritées. Je dirais une fois de plus, méritées sur cette terre, car vous n'avez fait que des merveilles, à mon avis. Le Tout-Puissant a décidé que je fasse partie de votre famille en l'an 2000, et Mami est partie environ 10 ans après. son charmant époux, n'a pas pu supporter le manque de sa moitié auprès de lui. Il l'a suivi. Papa, maman, vu la vie que vous avez eue sur cette terre, je suis certaine que le Tout-Puissant vous a placé à sa droite auprès de Jésus. D'où vous priez pour nous et nous vous demandons également de continuer à prier et à veiller sur nous d'où vous êtes. Je ne saurais terminer sans dire que dans une autre vie, s'il était demandé qu'on se retrouve dans une autre vie, j'aurais souhaité être votre progéniture. Mami Joe, Pa Joe, je vous aime et je vous aimerai à jamais.
L'occasion m'est donnée aujourd'hui au nom de toute la famille Ngong de remercier Bamungou, de remercier Kamkop, notre quartier, et plus particulièrement la famille de Pambonde. C'est vrai qu'il n'est plus là aujourd'hui, mais sa famille est là. Et comme on dit, sa famille, c'est sa progéniture, c'est son prolongement. Donc, je voulais les remercier. Leur papa nous a gracieusement accepté depuis 1967 que papa et maman se sont installés à Kamkop. Et ils nous ont aidés à s'intégrer. On s'est tellement bien intégré que mon frère Richard, il a même un titre à la chefferie Bamungou. Donc Kamkop, c'est l'endroit où nous nous trouvons, où nous sentons mieux que tout autre endroit dans le monde, quoi. Et nous, vraiment, nous voulons particulièrement remercier cette famille. Nous voulons remercier aussi tous nos voisins, ils sont tellement beaucoup, ce serait difficile de les citer tous sans oublier quelques-uns. Mais on a notre voisin en face, la famille du commandant Ba, qui nous a plus d'une fois été d'un support incommensurable, et nous ne saurons parler de Kamkop sans parler d'eux. Et donc, nous voulons remercier aussi Papa Chua, qui a été très proche de notre papa, de mes parents en général, quoi, jusqu'à leur décès. Vraiment, je voulais leur adresser un merci spécial de toute la famille. Aussi, je voudrais remercier tous les amis de papa, de papa Joe, de Mami Joe. Nous sommes aujourd'hui devenus une famille, quoi. Et puis nous remercions le Tout-Puissant pour ça. I believe they both died relatively early, but despite their short lives, they left behind some sizable footprints, and for that we're dearly grateful. You know? Were they perfect? No, by no measure I will sit here and claim that they were perfect. They were just human beings with their own shortcomings. You know, they might have hurt some people in the course of their lifetime. If that's the case, and they still hold grudge against them, in the name of the entire family, I sincerely apologize on their behalf and ask for forgiveness, really. Yeah. So thank you all again for listening. Thank you for joining us here to celebrate this mighty memorial. I wish and pray that the good Lord watches over you during the course of this event, and may He takes you back to your respective homes, safely.
May their soul continue to rest in perfect peace.